Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go, set. Ultra.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lance now to throw.
That's Samuel, caught left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now Lance. It returns it right back to Samuel.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On play action, Lance
rolling to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Chance so good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing now is Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
Touchdown 49ers. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just still just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Smith on 1st down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Geno Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, Lance.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Lance looking to throw it.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive It was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Geno.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
This one caught by Kittle.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards.
And And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And Lance going to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And it's taken in at the 9.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A final shot before half for Lance.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. On 4th down, Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Niners 28, Seahawks 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 9th... This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 54 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Geno now to throw. Finding Walker complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Geno. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To the air again, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And It's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 31, Tannehill. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. To throw is Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create.
And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. After the sack on first down, Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tannehill now to throw.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Pulling good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Bullock's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He hits his target, Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
from the 50, it's Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as Second down and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine from 17 yards out. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, here's Smith. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Gino on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back in 60.
Gino now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Gino. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Again, Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now Smith. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And that might be Titan football. It is. And this defense has broken it open.